In your book, you also talk a little bit about what I find really interesting, the beginning of your career as a prosecutor. And you write as a young person in 1987 working for someone no other than Rudy Giuliani. I'm going to read this passage for the benefit of people who maybe don't remember this from the book or haven't read it yet. Giuliani had extraordinary confidence, and as a young prosecutor, I found his brash style exciting, which was part of what drew me to his office. I loved it that my boss was on magazine covers, standing on the courthouse steps with his hands on his hips as if he ruled the world. It fired me up. Prosecutors almost never saw the great man in person, so I was especially pumped when he stopped by my office early in my career. Rudy Giuliani recently called you a baby and other things for defending FBI agents when he described them as stormtroopers. How do you feel about America's mayor and the president's lawyer today? Have your feelings changed?
I have a different sense of it than in 1987.
Could you be more expansive?
Well, first, the reason I tell that story is that because it's true. I was fired up and thought it was exciting to work for Rudy, and it was. It wasn't until I tried to become a leader myself that I saw some of the underside of that confidence, which was it wasn't leavened with a whole lot of humility, which is really important to being a leader, to have that balance. And so I use him almost as a counterpoint in the book and compare him to another U.S. attorney I worked for named Helen Fahey, who had this remarkable balance of confidence and humility. So my view of him as a leader changed over time, and the name calling and whatnot, I don't know what's going on with that, honestly. I said to someone the other day, I guess the love is gone. I used to be one of his star prosecutors. It appears I'm not anymore. But I don't know what that's about.
All right. Thank you. This weekend, Giuliani also said that President Trump may not sit down with Robert Mueller because you could be lying. I think his exact quote was, could Comey be lying? You're goddamn right he could be lying. I'm not going to walk into that trap. Tell me what your reaction is to that. This is a former U.S. attorney, a member of the bar, and a mentor at one point. What do you make of him saying that you're possibly lying?
Actually, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't mean that facetiously. Of course, everybody could be lying. And so the question you have to ask yourself is, so what do I make of this person and their account? Is it consistent over time? Was it contemporaneously recorded? What is their track record? All the things that help you evaluate whether a person is telling the truth. But I'm also not sure of the intersection between an assessment of me and a decision about whether to sit down with the special prosecutor. I don't quite follow that.